Bear Grylls is one of the world's best-known adventurers. The former 21 SAS man has explored some of the most remote and extreme places on Earth, including Mount Everest, which he climbed at just 23. He's tackled jungles, deserts and oceans head-on ever since. Now he's about to embark on a whole new type of adventure. And this time, he's not alone. He's taking with him Jonathan Ross. Britain's best-known chat show host is also one of the highest-paid names on TV. No stranger to controversy, he left the BBC in 2010 after a prank phone call backfired. Now he's accepted Bear's challenge to join him on a rainforest adventure, packed with natural obstacles which will push Jonathan way out of his comfort zone.
That's awesome.
Let's have a look.
Let's go back. I think going back is probably the best option.
It's going to be a weekend he'll never forget.
You couldn't just loosen my testicles there, could you? Because one of them has gone down the wrong pocket.
Okay, so this is what I'm packing to go with Bear. This is my, there's my pyjamas, silk, cashmere robe, some cigars in case we get some chilling time, boys together in the evening, slippers of course, you need slippers. I bought 2 pairs of trunks along, just in case we clash, the red and the blue. Flip-flops for beach action, there's my towel. There's 2 different beach t-shirts. One is sun protection in case it gets warm. The other is just a casual. Here's some shirts for the journey home to change. There's my shaving kit. You can't beat the old-fashioned bit of foam there, I figure. Binoculars, in case there's anything interesting to spy on. There's my portable espresso kit for the journey there. Over there, these are the boots they've given me to wear. All that gear's got to fit in that case. They're not especially comfortable. And over here, I've got my the dinner suit, full black tie. Just in case, you never know, we might get invited somewhere nice. And that's it. And that's me and my pants. Okay.
It's the night before Jonathan's big adventure, and he's arriving at La Palma, one of the Canary Islands. It's noted for its lovely beaches and year-round sunshine. But head inland, and it's a different story. The island's covered in thick forest, deep gorges, and volcanic lava fields. It's here that Bear plans to take Jonathan.
Well, that looks like there's a lot of dense vegetation up there, so we'll be cutting through stuff and making camps and catching poachers and living rough.
People only really see one side of Jonathan, but actually he's an incredible man. He's got an incredible family and he's had such up and downs in his career.
I mean, I think the best thing, and this is highly unlikely, is that I'll go on not just a physical journey with Bear, but on a voyage of interior self-discovery and come away from this a fuller, better and more complete person. As I said, hugely unlikely.
A lot of people, when they heard I was taking him, were going, you know, oh, it's a good time for payback for all the grief he's given people over the years. But I don't see it like that, you know. I see it as a great chance to take a buddy on a great adventure and introduce him a little bit to my world.
I don't think I can be taken out of my comfort zone by Bear Grylls. I think what you're about to see is Bear, the boy, becoming a man. Bear likes to think he's a bit of an alpha male. I know I'm an alpha male. And when you get 2 alphas together, one must become the beta. So you might want to get used to calling him Beta Grylls from now on, because that's the way it's going to be. For me, a perfect weekend away would normally involve a short flight to a pleasant cosmopolitan urban city area with a range of bars, perhaps some musical theatre, maybe some Sondheim, a good restaurant, a comfortable hotel room. I wouldn't like to be on my own, ideally. I'd like to be with my wife and the children and maybe the puppies. If none of those, then an exquisite ladyboy. See, I fully intend to do a shit at some stage up the mountain and then see if Bear will eat it.
It's going to be interesting.
Bear is about to take Jonathan to one of the toughest parts of the island's rainforest. The way in will be an SAS special, a helicopter pickup and fast rope descent deep into the forest.
So the way we're going to get him in there is actually to fast rope out of a helicopter, which is something very, very few people have done. So he's going straight in at the deep end, just got to do as he's told. keep it stum.
Good to go.
And get down it.
Got my machete for, I don't really know what it's for, to be honest with you. Got some special gloves. I was told I'd need these. I don't know what for yet. That's a bit scary. In here I've got some liquids, boots, which they asked me to break in, so I wore these around Brighton the other day. These are called trousers. Technical term for this is shirt. This is a harness here, which I believe will not only keep me safe, but also give me a free pass if I want to join the village people. I'm excited about it, really. I'm looking forward to it. You know, I'm sure there'll be moments where I feel uncomfortable. I'm sure there'll be moments where I'd rather not do what I'm being asked to do. Anytime soon, we'll be fine, Bear. New Bond movie coming out. I like to think that when Daniel steps aside, I'm the man. Looks like my lift's arrived, and they forgot to put a door on it, which is careless. Wow. That's pretty noisy. Here comes Bear. All right, Bear. What a mess you're making. Now? Okay, man. Let's go.
You need to keep you low, right?
Okay. No doubt. I really think we should have got one with a door. Wow!
The Canary Islands sit off the northwest coast of Africa. La Palma is the most northwesterly of the 7 islands. The island is dominated by an active volcano, surrounded by a mountain range. To start their adventure, Bear's taking Jonathan from the coast high up to the mountain slopes, which are covered by temperate rainforest.
So have you been in a helicopter before?
Never like this.
It's a little bit more committing with the doors open.
But it's scary, it's genuinely scary.
Key is not to look down, look ahead, and you don't get that sense of height.
Yes, I can see that with
Although it's quite fun looking down. Come on, have a look. Come on.
No! Stop it! There! Behave yourself! Look at that down there. Can you see that? Look at that. Man, that's proper jungle.
If we spot something, this big hem rope's going to go out. I'm going to get you down first. Do that with your hands. The tighter you grip, the slower you go, and you can release and pick up a bit of speed. Golden rule of fast roping, never let go of that rope.
Okay, I'm going to hold on.
Okay, well that's where we're going, right down deep into that gorge.
That's not, there's no way we can walk down there, it's too steep. It's like a sheer drop. What are you,
There's always a way, there's always a way.
I knew you were slightly mad.
Okay, Jonathan, that's where we're going to do it on that bit of open ground.
Ah!
A little bit higher, drop into that gorge. It looks like little clearing patch on that promontory there. Just lower yourself down. Okay, now I've got you 100% here, okay? You can't go anywhere. So you can just lower yourself down.
This is a tricky maneuver, even for Bear. For Jonathan, it's a severe test of his courage.
done, buddy.
Thank you.
We'll make a special forces soldier of you yet.
No, don't. I'm fine the way I am, okay? I thought I wanted to be a Special Forces secret agent. No, I've realised now it's not for me. I'm more of a kind of, you know what I'm like? Who's the bloke who sends Bond on the missions?
Q.
Judi Dench. I'm him. That was terrifying. The actual helicopter ride was pretty horrible. And coming off of the helicopter in a manner which can only be described as unnecessary and insane was not a pleasant experience. I'm quite glad I've done it. I hope never to do that again as long as I live. He's mental.
You know, he got on, he did it. He had a bit of an interesting landing.
I did not fall down, okay? I did what is known as a flat landing. It's a safety thing which I've seen soldiers and stuff do.
But it is difficult to understand what it's like under that. There's all that sort of rotor and the bushes are being blown everywhere and it is, your heart's pounding.
Bear better make this fun, I'm telling you. He better spoon me tonight.
Landing was just stage one. Now Jonathan faces a rainforest full of tricky natural obstacles, like steep thorny slopes, fallen trees and slippery ravines.
Jungles are committing, you know, you take your eye off the ball in these sort of places and they come and bite you in the backside, so he needs to really stay switched on in here. You know, he likes to talk, which is fine. I personally love the kind of still quiet of the jungle. And part of that is that you need your senses to be firing, you need to be tuned into what's happening. But we'll see how that plays out. Right, come on, in your own time, I'm almost down here.
Show off.
Don't move. Got it.
You're gonna be doing that all day? Because if you will, I will strike you. You know that, don't you? That's a good noise you make there. You should do it. Make that noise during lovemaking. Give your wife a treat.
Okay, let me go first and I'll help you down. I got your backside, Jonathan. Look at that, you're like a jungle god.
I'm like a jungle goat.
Let's get the machetes out on this stuff. This is gonna make progress much easier. Do you know what though, these ferns, Jonathan,
Yeah.
they save your life.
Would they? Why is that? How's
Well
that?
look, you just take one like this, look. And then it becomes mobile, and then what is it?
It's a fern.
It's a mobile fern. You just call home.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll get you out. Don't worry. You will see home again. You will see the playing fields of Eton again, Bear.
Oh, Jonathan. You're too good to me.
Oh, whoa, you all right, man? I just pushed a tree on your head.
Jungle gorges can be pretty full on, you know, I just know that from experience. They're also dangerous places because they're flash flood territory, but they are the fastest way often through these valleys. There's one down here. I know there are a lot of drops and it gets pretty dark and murky down there, and he's not going to be human if he doesn't have the odd moment of going, holy smoke. Watch out, that's all quite slippy. When you see rock and moss, it's always a dangerous combination. Beautiful, I love it, I love it.
Could you have chosen a more dangerous path?
Okay, nice, good.
Right,
good,
can
good.
I suggest we avoid large, pointed, slippery, moss-covered rocks in the future?
Well, thing is, don't stand on the top of them.
Well, I know that now.
So jam your boots into the cracks.
How dare you? Filthy beast.
See that? See, that's nice.
Listen,
Quiet,
fairy folk,
still.
woods people.
The Yeti. But I love that. I love when it's all nice and calm. You can hear yourself think.
The Canary Island man-ape is nearby. Let us catch him.
You basically live in a fantasy world.
Let's catch him and take his wife to dinner. The hairy female ape.
Have you done lots of kind of adventurous things before, or?
Nope. No real inclination to do adventurous things. I mean, apart from this. But, and I'm not even that sporty. I mean, when I was a kid, I hated sports.
Really?
I was sneezing now. I think I might be allergic to this kind of activity.
So what were you like then?
I was specky. I'm really short-sighted.
Because you had like 4 brothers,
Four brothers,
and a sister,
one
so it was
sister.
like 6 of you.
Yeah, she had
So
her
what
own
was
room.
that like?
And I shared with my brothers, bunk beds, 2
What,
bunk
5
beds.
of you?
5 in one room. You can imagine how tricky that was when we all hit our teenage years.
Did any of them get a word in edgeways?
I wasn't as talkative as this when I was a child. I talk, you know, and I'm actually quite introspective.
I can imagine.
All I was interested in was comic books and movies.
So what was it about comic books?
Just loved them, and I suppose it was a fantasy world, and the idea of being, especially if you're a timid male, I think the idea of being empowered from an outside source that you don't have to work at.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not like a band that says go to the gym every day and read books and you'll be super smart and strong, which
Yeah.
you can do. It's like you get bitten by a radioactive spider, you'll be super smart and strong. After you, Jungle Jim. I think it's going so far okay. I've recovered from the helicopter. Actually, my arms were kind of aching after about 15 minutes after the helicopter drop. I think the adrenaline kicked in. But I feel kind of like more focused on this now. This looks scary.
Okay, we just take our time. I've moved forward. Use both hands, both feet. Put there and there. You got it. Look, you're moving well now, Jonathan.
Trying to.
Great. Got you.
Yeah.
Good job. Good
Feels good.
job. I love it. He's got no fear, which makes my job really easy. But I do know the next bit gets much more committing.
Now Jonathan faces a major test of confidence. An 80-foot abseil down the rocky, slippery canyon.
Getting a little bit steeper here, Jonathan.
Oh, I don't like the look of this, Bear. Look at this.
Let's have a look.
Let's go back. I think going back is probably the best option here. Follow me, we'll just go this way back. I'll see if that helicopter's still there. That's too steep, dude. I'm not going down there.
No, let's be fine. Do you know, we'll get down this bit.
But whose definition of fine is that okay? Do
Let me just see if this is manageable.
you know what the word fine means?
Okay, so look at what I'm doing here. Got 1 foot there,
Yeah.
1 foot bridging,
One foot
okay?
in the grave.
You've got a nice handhold there. And just step your way down, all right?
Oh, man. All right. Okay.
It's good, take your time.
Oh, I intend to take my time, young
Thing
man.
is, so many of these things, you look at them, they look quite daunting, but actually you get into them, step at a time, it's always doable. There you go, beautiful. That one to there, this one across to here.
Oh.
Loving it. You can use me as well if you want. You've got a
Handhold
nice
there.
handhold there. Spin yourself around.
How exactly do I spin myself around here, dude? Can I just jump onto you?
Yeah, why don't you put this foot back then put your other foot up. That's it, and then put your left foot on here.
Mother.
It's like
Oh,
watching
Lord.
a ballerina in...
Look at that! Jesus Christ.
You're almost in the splits.
I tell you, you couldn't just loosen my testicles there, could you? Because one of them has gone down the wrong pocket. There's a ping ball in the corner pocket, and I could do with some assistance. No need to put your white gloves on.
Okay,
Right,
go.
well, I'm fine here now. What do I do now?
Just lower yourself down.
Lower
I've got
myself
your arm.
down?
Go on. That's it, beautiful, beautiful. Like watching Chris Bonington.
Oh.
Here we go, great.
You sure we shouldn't just turn back?
Okay.
Oh, my Christ. You've got a problem. How are you going to carry me down there?
This is fine, this will easily reach the bottom.
Once again, I maintain that you don't understand what fine means. This is my least favourite ledge so far.
Now Jonathan's confronted with an 80-foot abseil down into a dark hole.
So sit down, there you go.
And this is something which I didn't really sign on for. I seriously thought, having read some newspaper stories, that we would be spending most of this time in a 5-star hotel.
Listen,
And I've still got hope for the end
this
of the
is
day.
the time to be nice to me. When I'm
well, yeah,
you off
I've been
something.
nothing but nice to you. Is that good?
Okay, look, you're not going to shift that great big block.
Did you call me a great big blob?
That's solid.
What if I pulled it loose now and it came loose? How silly would you feel?
Very silly, but
Let me
it's
try
not.
and pull it.
Go on then, go on. Put all your weight on it, because you've got to trust. Okay, go
That's
on
the
then.
face only my wife's seen. Bear, this is my honeymoon face.
And there as well. I'll tell you what, let's just throw some light down there and then we...
It's a flare. Are we going to use a flare?
You
ready?
Be careful, leaning on. Okay, then just drop.
Mother lover. That's awesome. Wow.
Okay, take a little mental map of that now while you can see it lit up, all
yes,
right?
the different bumps.
Flattens out, it's pretty narrow at the bottom. We'll be fine.
I'm really enjoying this. I mean, it's still scary. I feel the adrenaline going. But to see that going down, and now look at it now, we're going to need some more of those flares.
That's good. That's why I said the mental map. Okay, John, then just shift back towards the edge here a little bit. Right. Okay.
Right, here we
So
go.
sit down, there you go.
Ah. Ugh.
Lovely, lovely. Look at that. Total confidence. Brilliant.
Well, you know,
Good on you.
I figured the only way I'm going to get down is with your help, so...
Good on you. Well done. Brilliant.
I'm
Good
a
on you.
fatalist. I'm figuring if I am going to die, at least it'll be fairly quick. You know?
But you know what? The wild always rewards commitment. You
Now,
throw yourself into it.
Bear, should I try and slide down the log?
No, not a leg either side. That's going to look painful.
Might be fun.
There you go. I love it. You're getting muddy as well. That's what we like. Great job, Jonathan.
I've got you. Mine out. There's the big twig. I do. Well done.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Do you come here often?
Do you want a game of swords? There you go.
know what? No, don't do that. I've got to give these boots back. Well, this water's deep, isn't it?
Got a big one there. Look. Good size.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Good effort. Absolutely wonderful.
Was that entirely necessary?
Good fight for that.
I'm hoping that's good for
You've earned your spurs.
I'm hoping that's good for the complexion.
Spurs.
Yeah. He's great. I felt very safe with Bear. I'm feeling a bit tired now. I mean, we've got one small cut, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I wouldn't want any more. Next, I might even roll the sleeves down.
Jonathan's done great on that, and he's got one of the most important qualities in the wild, which is the ability just to trust and then to commit to stuff.
See, the worst thing was coming down that thing there, was this harness cutting right up into my arse cheeks. I feel like I've been ridden in the Grand National with Bear on my back, whipping me.
Okay, 2 minutes here. Get out some lunch.
Good, I'm looking forward to this. I feel I've earned it. This is a starter, is it? It's not for, this is not all we're going for lunch, is it?
Well, it's fine. Got trail mix on the go, dry fruit, nuts. So, Shara, my wife,
You should cook this. She's a good cook.
great cook. She wanted to know, do you prefer radio or TV?
If I had to choose one, could only do one, I would do radio. Probably.
Really?
Yeah. But I love doing TV as well, but it's just different. It's more of a palaver.
You love doing the film stuff, don't you? The critic ones.
No, I mean, I enjoyed doing it, but it was a pain in the arse, to be honest.
You love your movies.
I love movies, but 9 times out of 10 you're thinking, I wouldn't have gone to see that and I would have been better off not having seen that.
For
you
a
know?
reason, yeah.
Do you enjoy the kind of risky aspect of this stuff, the dangerous aspect? Is that what gives you the buzz?
I definitely get scared a lot doing this stuff, and I've learned to kind of manage and use that. But I love the edge, just tickling that edge, you know. But this sort of stuff is fun. What I really love is just being out in somewhere like this together. You got great fresh air and time to think, and I love that.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, you've had risks, though. You know, kind of, it doesn't have to be physical risk.
I've taken too many risks, perhaps, in my career, some would say. But, you know, I don't regret when I take a risk and it backfires. And obviously there was one spectacular incident like that, the infamous Saxgate. Well, the big risk was falling around me saying a stupid thing, but that was me trying to be funny and kind of failing. But when you do something like that, if someone gets hurt, obviously that's the bad side of it, and that was wrong.
Yeah.
Someone got upset. But I'm not as odd about it, really, to be honest with you. It was an odd, it was an odd thing for me to say, but it was odd that it went out, really, as well. But you know, I can't not take responsibility for that because I said
The thing
it.
is,
You know.
I remember you were very contrite, and you said, "Listen, I'm really sorry," you know.
Well, I was sorry, but I wasn't prepared to go out and sort of, you know, pretend to the newspapers that something had happened that didn't happen. I couldn't try and pass the buck anywhere else. You know, I just had to say, and I said sorry to the people involved,
Yeah.
which I thought was more important.
But you kind of push the boundaries in your work, and it's I don't know. I think it's fun to push them a little bit.
If you're doing modern TV and modern radio, you should push it and find out where the limits are. And sometimes you push too far, and sometimes you don't. But I think you should do that.
Okay, we're out of here.
Off. Oh, that was a good noise. Mate. Off. It's a real old man getting out of a chair noise.
So, you know, we've got 3 boys.
Yeah, 3 boys. How old are they?
8, 5 and 2.
And who's the father? I wanted to call my son Wolf Galactus Ross, but my wife
Love it.
intervened. And now that he's 17, 18, he's saying, Mum, why didn't you let us a cool name?
What would they think if they could see you now?
I think they'll be surprised seeing me out here because they're used to seeing me lying on the couch with a cigar with a dog on my lap.
So how many dogs have you got?
But 8 dogs.
8 dogs.
I love them. They're such a special part of our lives.
Are they all pugs?
No, 2 pugs, 1 Shih Tzu, 1 Brussels Griffin, 1 Chihuahua, 1 Chihuahua, Brussels Griffin mix, 1 Boston Terrier.
That's like a dog's home.
Yeah, 1 French Bulldog.
And you
Professor Snowball. Professor Snowball is
Have you got a python as well?
We've got a python called Ken. We've got and we've got another snake
So what's
upstairs.
the python like? Do the
Python's great. I'll get
do
him
the
out.
kids like the python?
Yeah, I wear the python around my neck sometimes. Oh, good move on the climbing up the drive.
Yeah, no, keep out of it. Come on, otherwise you're just going to get soaking and cold.
I'll be honest with you, it is getting a little less fun now because my gloves are soaking and it's getting cold.
Yeah. Well, keep moving. We'll keep warm.
Okay.
There's no doubt it's been quite a long day. We've covered quite a lot of ground, and jungle moving is hard. You know, I've had it before in the military where you'd work, move all day, 12 hours. You maybe only do a mile and a half. So, you know, we've been on the go all day. He's definitely getting a bit more tired, but that's totally natural in the jungle. It's time to try and find a place to make camp. Oh, I've got a little idea of where we could camp. I spotted these couple of caves quite high up in the cliffs, but there is going to be quite a scramble to get up to it. But you know what? He's done brilliantly today. Golden rule of the jungle camping is you don't want to be on the jungle floor. It's where all the creepy crawlies and nasties are. You want to sleep somewhere up above it. So I kind of thought that might be quite nice.
What?
There's a couple of caves.
Well, those dirty holes in the wall.
We can make it palatial.
It's just a dirty hole.
Well, the thing is, we've got overhead cover, so we're not going to get rained on. We're not going to have all the creepy crawlies. We're not going to be hit by a flash flood. Nice little fire in there would be nice and warm.
Where are we going to piss?
Straight out the hole.
What? So at the middle of the night, with my bad eyes, you expect me to teeter over to the edge of a hole facing down into a certain death and whittle? I'm weeing in the cave. Oh.
Good, great work. Should both be clipped on ready.
For safety, yeah?
Well, it just means, look, now that's a proper drop down
Pretty
there,
big
okay?
drop, yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. So if you look at this, you think, I'll
Nothing
stand on that. That is literally, that is the drop there.
You mind yourself.
Nice and considered. Shifting along. Doing great, Jonathan. Nice and steady. Bags of confidence.
I'm not enjoying it, I'll be honest with you.
We're almost there.
It's kind of terrifying. Just because the thinking now, though, that cave sounds like a nice idea.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a good old drop.
Yeah, let's enjoy it when we're back in the cave, shall we?
Great effort. Love it. Well done, you.
Hello, cave.
So you never thought that a cave would look enticing, but after that ledge?
This is ridiculously high.
Have a look down, there you go.
That's hideous. That is just terrifying. That
It's called a room with a view.
It's called a death wish bear. This is it. You said it'd be a big cave.
Well, it's kind of big.
There's no way a sane person, should be living in a small hole in a wall, looking at the top of trees, unless there's a lift involved and a mini bar. You enjoy this, really?
Oh, this is brilliant. I love this sort of thing.
Okay, it's like many of the things you forced on me today. The experience, though terrifying in the actual kind of doing, afterwards I'm pleased I did it. I'm pleased I went on that ledge, if only to get bragging rights.
So listen, what we're going to do,
So uncomfortable.
I'm going to drop back down.
You're going back?
I'm going to go and get some firewood.
What's wrong with you? We'll be fine.
And if you stay here, don't go wandering off. I'm going to get supper out.
Oh, you mother lover, what's that? A dead pigeon?
The dead pigeon.
I'm not eating a dead pigeon you've been carrying around in your socks all day.
It's fine, it's fine.
Wait,
All right.
who's going to pluck these?
Who's going to gut them? Have you thought about that? Because I'll tell you one thing, Sunshine, it's not going to be me. See if there's any chickens down there, will you? Or a lobster.
But the thing is, it's going to be a great feed, easy, quick to cook, and he doesn't have to kill anything, and so it's kind of perfect dinner, I thought.
I think people think of me as a very handsome, suave, sexual, sophisticated urbanite. So to see this side of me, more the Indiana Jones side, the rugged adventurer, that's nice, I think. I think that's nice, especially for the ladies. I'm joking. I don't mind, but I've never been worried about how people perceive me, to be honest with you. I'm not someone who's that worried about public image, The real you isn't really what people see. That's often a kind of an exaggerated version of yourself, or kind of a comically amplified version of yourself. As the saying goes, no matter how rich you get, you've only got one arse. So you can still only sit on one chair. And at the moment, I'm sitting on an especially uncomfortable chair.
Jonathan?
Yeah. There's a lot of wood there, dude. Why did you put so much wood on it? What? You're a strange man, aren't you, Bear Grylls? That's a bit heavy. I'm not enjoying this either. I'm quite happy to eat them like sushi, just raw. Oh, caught a pigeon on it. Jesus. Stay there. Don't make me feel any more guilty. There we go. Hey!
Beautiful, get under there.
That's the ticket.
Get that on. Get the kindling on while it's burning hot.
Yeah, I might just move away.
You move out of the way.
Why? Not for the first time today, I'm going to ask, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You're like some child that was never taught how to behave. I'm less than a foot away from this fire, don't you?
It's great. How much fun is that? Okay, the easiest way of doing these pigeons is just get the head, pull that off out the window.
You dirty beast.
Wing.
Yeah.
Give it a twist out the window. Rotate the legs off.
This is such a passion
Out
killer.
the window. And then look, we're sharpening up this stick.
You're not going to stick it up the pigeon's backside, are you? I know
I
he's
know.
dead, but surely spare it the indignity. I don't really want to do this bird. Can I ask you?
Okay, so look, that one is ready to go. And what we'll do is burn.
Ow, the fuck! Oh, I lost it now. I threw it out the window. I didn't mean
Just
to. Yeah, but
pigeon out
the head started squishing in my hand. When I pulled it off, I was twisting it, and the head went like a squishy berry.
You've just halved our supper.
Well, that's fine. You know what? A fox can have it. That
I've
was
carried that pigeon
right.
around all day.
Let me tell you something better. What you're doing is not normal. What I was doing, that was a perfectly normal reaction. Fried blackened pigeon.
Probably get the guts out now.
Yeah, let's get the guts out. Okay.
There you go, get your hands in there.
I don't really want to.
Go on then, get all the guts out.
Oh,
of
let me
that.
have my gloves off. Where are the guts? Why are the guts?
There you go, so all of those. Pull all
Which
that
bits?
out.
These bits here?
Yeah, the bit that's
What,
there.
that bit?
Yeah, all of that.
This bit here?
Yep.
Jesus, that's not nice.
Put it
Oh,
all-
look at that, it's the balls of stuff. Oh my God, this is revolting.
Throw it in the fire.
Yes, please.
Okay, all of that stuff can come out. Go on, get your fingers right in and pull it all out.
Surely that's it now, isn't it?
There's a good heart there.
Sweet baby Moses, this is disgusting. Really need to go to a couple of restaurants. This meal's on you, okay? Next one, let me take you out to eat, shall I? You won't sit in a fucking hole. You won't need to put your... I tell you, when I buy you a meal, you won't have to put your fingers up its arse before you eat it.
And that's just going to be unbelievably
That's
good.
going to be inedible.
Okay, do you want to try the first bit? Or do
Not
you want me
overly. You know what? That's really nice.
to? Yeah, there you go.
That's really nice. I take it all back there.
Oh, you're a gentleman. Well, it's a simple dinner.
It's a simple dinner for two simple men.
No. I think what we'll do is clear a bit of space next to the fire and get out the sleeping bags. Gordon Brennett.
Hey dude, how you doing? Turn that off.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, this is nice. Where's the edge? That's over there. Ah.
Okay, you're about 3
Check it
foot
out,
from
dude.
the edge.
I got the slippers matching the robe, cashmere, silk pajamas.
Oh, these silk pajamas,
Yes, dude.
absolutely
Look.
priceless. Okay, and the other thing we always do in the jungle before going to sleep is just talc.
Talc?
So otherwise you get like
You get that for
crotch
Christmas?
rot or foot rot.
Oi.
So if your feet have been wet or your kind of genitalia have been sweaty all day, always a good idea. Like that, look, down it goes.
Heaven forfend.
And there you go, so have a shake of that.
This some Brokeback Mountain fantasy of yours.
So trust me, you'll thank me in the morning for this.
You know what? This image will make a lovely Christmas card.
What, you rubbing your...
In silhouette,
Your groin.
two men in a cave, saving each other from genital disease.
There you go, get a bit of that down it.
Oh, lovely. Oh, you do spoil
And that's
me.
kind of my bedtime routine.
There you go.
Do you like a cigar normally?
I like a cigar. This is good. Robust, but not
Okay,
too...
well, you're going to have to kind of teach me a bit about this because this is your
End
domain.
that up. So do the end part. Okay, keep sucking. And now, I'm gonna, mind your fingers, I'm going to go up and down while you breathe in. Turn it round. You don't inhale, you just hold it in your mouth and enjoy the flavour.
There we go. What do you think of those?
Christ almighty.
They're good, aren't they?
I've never felt so patriotic.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Well, couldn't be anywhere nicer, very nice.
Would you do me a favour, Bear?
Go on.
Hold me till you have to leave. Chilling your shorts, are you? Hey, Bear.
Do you know what? I'll tell you what. Before bed,
I'll have a bit of aqua leaf. We'll finish that by the morning.
we should toast our kids.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, Betty, Harvey for Jonathan.
Huckleberry, Jessie and
Marmaduke.
Marmaduke.
Here's to you.
Don't smoke, don't drink, don't sleep with strange men, okay? Do as I say, not do as I do, children.
It's true. Jonathan, breakfast up.
It's day 2 of Bear and Jonathan's wild weekend. They've got a big day ahead of them, so a good breakfast is called for.
Drizzle of lovely marmalade. There you go.
Good. Listen.
Oh, there! Oh, I just... Oh.
That was payback, was it?
That was
Oh, I
payback.
see. Well, that was cool.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
can
And
I-
I'm going to enjoy this.
Bear, can I point out the difference with what just happened there? Like, you presented me a perfectly delicious looking piece of bread, but last night, what I was offered was a dead bird with a squishy head, right? Which any sane person would have thrown away.
Well, we've got a bit of a mission on today.
Because you promised, I'm not going through that ledge again to get the way we got up
We're
here.
definitely not going
That
down the
was
ledge
that was
today.
terrifying, unpleasant, and I would rather not do that.
Well, what I thought, whilst we're on the subject, so I thought we'd take the shorter, sharper route, and it's basically the same way the pigeon went,
But it's not as bad as that. We're going out there.
out the door. Fine, I'm going to use a rope, find something to tie it around, lower you off. I'll be after you in a few seconds, and then we're on our way.
Sure, but seriously, how are we getting down?
Okay, I need you to stay on the rope.
Yep,
All right? And you're going to be my counterbalance.
That's me.
Whatever you do, don't unclip because I'm on the end of it.
like I would do that to you. Does that mean I'm your wingman?
Totally.
Oh, I like that.
You're more than that. You're saving my life once you're down there.
Let's go that other way. That now seems more tempting.
No, we're all set up.
At
We're
least-
good.
you know what?
15 seconds, we'll be down.
Have you heard the phrase, better the devil you know? Because this devil is angry. That devil we tamed. Let's go back that way. Come on, for the team.
Zip.
Oh, man.
Go. Go on up. Get onto your knees there.
It's what you said last night.
Okay, don't look down.
Oh, well, now tell me after I look down. That's smart.
Okay, shuffle back. There you go.
Shuffle back.
Go on
I'm
then.
at the edge. If I shuffle any further back, I'm going to plummet to my...
That's fine. I got you.
to
Go
what
on.
appears to be certain death.
Go on. Let's get over the edge. Now, put your weight all the way on the rope.
I tell you what, listen, I've had a think, and I think I remember now, if we go left there and out there, there's a
We're taking you off transmit onto receive. Go on. You're so nearly down. Let's
I
go.
saw a tree
Let's
we could
go.
slide down.
Go on, go on,
What
get
about
off.
call an eagle? Call a big eagle. Ah!
There you go. Now you can stand out a bit and you can hold the rope.
You want me to hold the
There
rope?
you go. Stand right up. Put all your weight on that.
Oh, wow.
Very good. Very good.
Ah, okay. Ah,
Great, John. Now walk your way down. Walk your way.
is this revenge for the pigeon still?
I could just tie you off there.
You could tie me off there, but I would haunt you in your dreams.
It's been a total pleasure
Hey, you know what?
hanging out with you.
Looking up is quite fun. Looking down is no fun.
Hey, repeat after me. My darling bear,
Dear Bear,
I love you.
I have grown to vaguely admire you over the time we've been here. However, unless you want to remember what it was like in your first year at Eton, let me down.
Oh, no, that's a fair call. I better let you down.
Oh!
Here you go. That's it. Walk it down. Very nice. Tell me when you're on the bottom.
I'm down.
Okay, there's a rope coming down.
Yep.
Great, we're down. We're out of that cave.
Is that how it looked when I came down?
Totally.
Because that was impressive. That was good.
Oh, that's fun. Brilliant. Well, we survived the cave.
La Palma is dominated by an active volcano, and for the last part of their journey, Bear and Jonathan will have to negotiate a route down a lava field. First, they'll have to run down a volcanic ash slope, then tackle a precarious rock face.
Yeah, this is the top of all the volcanic lava running down to the coast, and then all civilization there. But between there and here is all of this very precarious, very unstable, loose, solidified lava. Razor sharp rock as well. Almost as razor sharp as Jonathan's wit. Okay, just careful on this. This is really loose.
But this is volcanic, is it?
It is, yeah. Yeah. It's mad terrain, isn't it?
Beautiful, though.
Look at it, check out there. All of this volcanic ash, really loose. And actually the easiest, fastest, and often safest way is just to gently ski, run it down.
On your backside again.
Now just on your feet, keep nice low centre of gravity. If you fall, if your feet go away, you can just use your hands to push off. Nice soft knees, you know, and just bounce your way down.
There's no way I'm bouncing down like that. Tell you what though, it's tiring on the knees.
It's a little bit more solid down here.
A bit more rocky.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to whack you on a short rope here because it's getting a bit more precarious over here.
Bit of a drop over there, Bear.
Okay, we want to go really steady here.
I'm not liking this descent below me.
Have noticed it's the only time you stop cracking very funny jokes is when imminent death is around the corner.
Yeah, funny that.
That's it, I've got you, you're good. Okay, then we'll drop down a little bit to the left. There you go. Now that is a nice view, isn't it? Wow.
We've earned it, I think.
You really have. So come on then, give us the Jonathan Ross real highs in your career, do you reckon?
I suppose the highs are just kind of still doing it after like 20 odd years, 25 years. Still, you know, remarkably having a show with my name in the title. That's quite something.
I always think it's interesting for you, having sort of interviewed all the great actors and celebrities and everything. Is that giving you a kind of perspective on fame?
All the people I know are famous. The ones who enjoy it are the ones who like doing the work, who aren't doing it to be famous. And the ones who seem to have the best lives are the ones who have a life outside of the fame. You know, fame for its own sake is worth nothing, and people soon find that out.
How's it been for you?
It's been fine for me because, you know, the fame, I mean, I'm actually, as you've probably found out, a comparatively simple person, really. You know, I like some degree of comfort, but that's it. So I've known what it's like to be very famous, I've known what it's like to be very rich, but ultimately the kind of thing that matters to all of us is to know what it's like to love and be loved.
So what about, what does the future hold?
I don't know, you know, I'm going to carry on. I'm doing talk shows for a few more years at least, and I'm writing more and I'm enjoying that. But ultimately, you know, I am going to start slowing down fairly soon because I've been doing it for 25 years. I've enjoyed doing it, but it does come a time where you think, well, maybe you should take a bit more time and just, you know, stop and smell the roses, Bear.
Getting home is going to be nice. Looking forward to seeing your daughters and Jane again.
Very looking forward to seeing you again.
For me, it's always a huge part of my motivation in these difficult places is actually getting home. Much as I love these places, I also love seeing my family again.
No, I've really thoroughly enjoyed the experience. To be honest with you, it was more challenging than I thought it would be at some times, but it was also more fun than I thought it would be. So thank you.
You've been a hero.
Thank you. Come on, get me home safe, will you, Bear?
Last push.
Like you're having a baby.
So what's your kind of favourite family holiday?
Disney World.
So
Oh,
do you...
look, watch out. That was my own fault. I threw a pine needle at
It
you.
is slippy, I've got lots of times. That'll teach you for throwing pine
I threw
needles
a
at.
pine needle and I got... Nature took its revenge on me.
It's a big surge of energy when you saw that. Okay, let's get out of here.
Oh, I tell you what, I'm just so relieved to be sitting on something that isn't a boulder. Oh, I feel so... I can't begin to tell you how good that feels.
But that's what's great about these sort of things. You come out and actually suddenly realise the value of the simple cushion.
This is nice though, I'm enjoying this part of the day. You know,
Yeah.
the whole idea of driving, I can see why it caught on. Driving as opposed to walking. Are you getting that feeling, Bear?